Welcome back. This is 9B Podcast, which stands for Beer, Bourbon, Boulevardier, Business and Bullshit from 3 bloviating, bombastic bros in Bryan, Texas.
Do you change that every time?
What do you mean?
Is that it? Do you have it memorized?
I think he threw that one in there.
I think
he
it was
threw
it.
that BS in there.
You hadn't noticed it before?
I don't know.
I
I don't have it memorized, for sure.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to do it, right?
I don't have that mental capacity.
So I want to talk about some news that hit here in the last couple of weeks, and that is that we are done with the Cafe Act. Do you know what this is?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
But you should explain it.
Okay. So,
This is like the emissions.
yes, the
standards for the cars.
the corporate average fuel
What did you
economy.
think it was?
I was like, I don't know, cappuccinos are free now?
It's
Tips?
just all Starbucks
free
now?
cappuccinos
Free
now
cappuccinos, yeah.
for every American.
Yeah.
No, the Cafe Act, the Corporate Average Fuel Economy Act, refers to a regulation in the U.S. aimed at improving the average fuel economy of cars and light trucks, enacted in 1975. Because of energy consumption and greenhouse gases.
Have you seen cars in 1975?
Yep. They
Smoking
burned.
stogies.
Okay. It was introduced in response to the 1974 Arab oil embargo,
Yes, it was.
aiming to reduce energy consumption and enhance energy security.
Lines at gas stations.
Yeah, which has been fine. It's fine. But it does seem that every 10 years or so, they would kind of bump up like these requirements. The EPA would, and then, international agencies would say, well, you should be getting, 40 plus miles to the gallon. And that now we've got hybrids, and now we're trying to do all electric.
And then the automakers would sometimes self-regulate so that they could stay out of hot water. They would bump the standard sometimes.
Yes. So it's been this thing
Stay ahead of the curve.
that is moving the U.S. market for automobiles, which is the topic of the day, toward more efficient, more expensive,
So pricey.
less durable, more complex, and did I mention expensive cars? And all of us have teen drivers,
Yeah.
many multiple, and it's insane. It's so difficult to keep one car well maintained on the road, trying to do it without big car payments. It's an impossible, like Rubik's Cube of variables. Like, it's so hard to figure out. So today I thought we should talk about that.
I'm going to get me one of those Toyota Hilux. Pretty excited about that.
Yes. So
little diesel.
In the aftermath of revoking the Cafe Act, it opens up all kinds of things. So, these light trucks, these Toyota 4x4 diesels that they had in Indonesia suddenly can have a market in the U.S., which is very exciting.
Let's normalize affordability.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
So here's what I did. I prompted Grok
As you do.
with this. If I cared the most about longevity, durability, and overall lowest cost of ownership in that order, and those were the only variables I cared about, to exclude initial purchase price, depreciation, fuel economy, aesthetics, or features, what vehicle has the best historical record based on these factors? You want to hazard a guess?
Certainly the BMW.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It was number one. Yeah.
The jalopy? I don't know. The Toyota, or maybe a Camry,
Maybe an F-150.
F-150, Honda Civic. You can't beat down a Honda Civic.
Top vehicle recommendation with those qualifications, based on extensive historical data from all these sources, analyzing 400 million vehicles, Consumer Reports, all of it. It's the Toyota 4Runner.
Oh, Toyota 4Runner.
Toyota 4Runner.
Okay.
Okay. Longevity, it's the number 4 overall for vehicles likely to reach 250,000 miles. Okay, with many examples documented at 300 to 400,000.
Wait, number 4.
That's overall on longevity. Okay. Then durability, built on a body-on-frame truck platform, okay, shared with Tacoma and Land Cruiser. It's engineered for abuse, for ruggedness. And then the lowest cost of ownership. Car Edge estimates a 10-year maintenance repair cost at $5,500. Okay, that's pretty low. There's a little bit more. The range here for number 1 is the Toyota 4Runner. 10-year maintenance cost is $5,500. The Toyota Sequoia comes in number 2 with $6,200 10-year maintenance cost. Toyota Land Cruiser was number 3 at $6,800. And then number 4 is the Toyota Camry sedan at $4,000, which is the lowest of any sedan. Number 5, finally, is Honda, the CR-V at $5,900.
Oof, I hate that vehicle.
Oh yeah, that's not a good vehicle.
You don't like the CR-V?
I don't like looking at it.
No.
Oh, okay. The reason that I prompted it is because we find ourselves in a constant fever-pitched battle with our cars. And we have an automotive, like a
parking lot.
Yeah, it's basically,
yeah.
We rotate cars, which one is operational. We have a mobile mechanic.
Yeah.
Christopher Mobile Mechanic.
I got a guy.
Shows up in his van, and one of the things that he says is, it's hard to play cars. That's his phrase. It's
What's
hard.
That mean?
It means that if you want to have cars that you don't have a car payment on, that means you have a used car, which means you're coming out of pocket every month in some way to replace something just to keep the thing on the road.
Yeah.
I am very thankful that having had 4 teen drivers now and they're graduating out, we've never had a car payment, but that means that every month we're shelling out something just to keep it going.
So you do.
So we do, functionally.
That's a car payment. Yeah.
Right. So, like right now, today, the Lexus is in the shop getting front wheel bearings done. It's $1,000 just to have all new bearings. It's great. So much fun. I love playing cars.
And I know you're trying to factor for this in your prompt there to Grok, but that is essentially, I think, at least top 3 considerations when buying a new car is
sure.
Like, how confident am I to be in repairs? Does this represent, there's something of branding. Does this represent me? Am I the kind of person that drives a kind of thing like this? But like, how much is this going to hurt? I think people factor that in and be like, I'm gonna do a car payment because at least it hurts that much. I know.
Yeah.
But it kind of eliminates the unknowns.
The problem is, if I can contest, even though you have a static monthly car payment number, that doesn't mean those cars don't need maintenance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. It also means you're paying a premium for what a new car costs now. The depreciation slope as soon as you drive it off the parking lot is huge. But these things are crazy expensive, and they are not built super well. Like,
oh, yeah.
We have relatives
they break all the time.
Who bought a new Suburban, all kitted out, and like at 7,500 miles, transmission done.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
How do you?
Right.
There's a joke about a guy, 2 guys get stranded on a deserted island, and one guy just real calmly and confidently says, "Wait, what day is it?" And he answers, "It's December, whatever." He's like, "Great," and goes and sits under a tree, and he goes, "How are you so calm?" And he goes, "My car's warranty is running out this month. Somebody's going to find me." He's like,
yes,
they know. They know.
Yeah. Even companies you've never been in business with will call you and tell you that your car's warranty is about to expire.
Yeah. But that's how people navigate that. It's like, I guess I'm going to buy the warranty.
So buy the extra.
Buy the extra warranty and buy the car payment, and now you're like at least able to budget.
When I got my very first car that I got myself, it was a 99 Volkswagen Jetta. It was a 3-year lease. But what came along with it at that time is it was totally paid for maintenance
There you go.
for, I think, 2 of those 3, up to some certain mileage on the car, which I don't know if you can find that anywhere anymore. Do car manufacturers even do that gratis maintenance for you
no
anymore?
idea.
No. My first car was a Dodge D100 that my dad got for $400 at an auction that from Texas A&M Corpus Christi maintenance department, where they were just trying to get rid of extra metal on the lot. And so he went to this auction and bought this thing. The battery fell through the engine because I hit a bump too hard. The
Through the
like the plate that it sits
Yeah,
on just
yeah.
crumbled and went away. The U-bolt, I was going 80 on the highway, and the U-joint on the tail just disintegrated, and I started dragging my main the main drivetrain right down the road, sparking everywhere. It was a health violation to others around me. It was so good though, and it was like every time something went out, a couple $100. That was it. Everything was so cheap to fix
yeah.
because it was just old and
All mechanical.
yeah, all mechanical.
Yeah.
But I would do that deal now for kids. A couple $100 to
Absolutely.
fix every time. Something's going to break every month. Great, that's a car payment.
They're going to ding them up too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got stuck on beaches. I got in bumper fender benders in the school parking lot, all that stuff. That was the way to go though.
So, as we are all facing this actual predicament, very high, expensive cars that don't
Yeah.
guarantee durability and performance, or buy older stuff that you're just going to repair for forever, where are you landing? Like, this is a real problem for all of us. I've got, at one point we had 2 4Runners, a Lexus SUV, a Land Cruiser SUV, and we're just swapping what needs a new battery now, what needs brake pads now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got the Sprinter that we are making a car payment on so that we have some vehicle to transport our huge family.
Huge family.
Then we've got a
Beautiful family.
handed down, gifted Suburban that is, yeah.
It has
Let's try to push it as long as we can without, the next major repair. And then we've got the son's truck, which is
In the shop.
in the shop, and I don't know what we're going to do for Anna Claire. Probably just going to have to
And she was driving. We saw her drive today.
borrow the car.
Yeah.
It's going to be fighting over the Suburban
Mm-hmm.
and getting rides to work and getting rides home.
There's a stat about how Gen Z is not wanting to get their driver's licenses,
Yeah, I've heard that.
and this kind of helps. Well, great, we don't have cars for you anyway.
We haven't experienced that in our family. They want their license.
Everybody's like, phew, out the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
They want to get away from
That's how I was too, man.
my wife and me.
I was. You take it so personally.
I do.
Yeah.
Take it real personally.
That's good. I'm gonna send your daughter this. Be like, this is what you're doing to your father.
Yep.
You're ripping his guts
You're
out.
ripping his guts out. The poor guy. You're gonna be all right.
I think so.
We're here for you.
I think so.
Yeah, I tend to fall on the I'm going to buy something cheap and make repairs as we go because, yeah, it's going to break. I just kind of go in knowing that. And also, there's probably going to be fender benders and dings, and hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to bring us back up out of this trough though, which is
no, this is where I stay.
is
This is it.
with the repealing of the CAFE Act.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hope.
What you have to ask is, can Ford Motor Company or do Americans know how to make a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder, and 8 V8 engine that will not fail? Do we
It
have
just
that
seems like it.
technology? We do. We do have that
We have
technology.
the technology. Do we have the know-how and the common sense to make the decision.
We don't have the bottom line that supports that decision. That's not
What do
a
you mean?
long. I mean, a cheap car that lasts forever. You can't make next year's numbers on that.
I see. So you're saying the planned obsolescence and the don't give them the right to repair
Totally believe in planned obsolescence.
is
I think they
driving the whole
totally
thing.
know. Yeah,
Okay.
I think they totally know. I did also.
I think first person to the market who says, here's a V6 engine, naturally aspirated internal combustion engine, and it's going to go for a long time because we know how to do this, and we don't really care so much about pushing 41 miles per the gallon, and it's not going to fail, and it's going to be a durable pickup. I think they win.
Sainthood.
I think they win.
I'm just thinking about this now. I wonder if the original early 20th, mid 20th century, emphasis on reliability, durability, and marketing on that was because it was a consumer base that initially you were competing against the durability and reliability of the horse.
Okay.
Right? So you had to sell a machine that was not so that it was going to be able to stand up in the difficult conditions of a farm and of a ranch, and it was going to be something that people could probably work on themselves or have a neighbor help them with. It wasn't going to be real finicky. It wasn't going to be real fragile.
And it has the power of 150 horses.
Right, exactly, and that's why you have that terminology.
You'll never get me to abandon Applejack.
Yeah.
I mean,
So now you're talking about a consumer base that largely is not mechanically inclined, not terribly mechanically inclined, and the things that they care about are the conveniences,
Apple,
the so-called
AirPlay
bells and
and-
whistles of a car. So how are you ever going to make a?
It's
I don't know how you make
it's only a feature mentality.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know how you make a mechanically, an entirely mechanical car sound appealing to the
in
market
a
again.
feature-focused world.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I would buy that so fast today, though.
but you're not.
I'm not the customer.
I
I'm
don't
not the
think so.
target audience here.
I don't think so.
I
I
think
don't know.
I
I
think
think
there's
I
an
might be.
ache in the American soul. If anybody's listening who gets to make these decisions,
Save
there's
us,
an
Elon.
ache in the American soul for a very well-built, highly durable car and truck.
I'd buy it.
There's an ache in the American soul for a car that has heated seats that work reliably. That's what I'm.
That's what
That
that's your
can be
argument.
that can be
that's
found.
That's my argument.
Yeah.
I would give up heated seats. I would say this with caution because I live in Texas, but I think I would give up air condition for a vehicle I knew was going to have no problems for the next 15 years. I'd be like, okay, great, I'll sacrifice the AC. I got that 280, two windows at 80 miles an hour. I got
There
that.
you go.
I got that joke when I was in my Dodge D100.
That's
a pretty
good.
joke.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
All right. Well, any other thoughts on this?
Yeah, save us, Elon. Somebody make that. Save us, Toyota.
I
Make
don't
that,
think Elon's
make
gonna
that
do it
thing.
for us.
He's not going to do that. No,
All right.
He likes heated seats. Yeah.
And scene.